BitGold is a global payments and savings network. It empowers individuals with the ability to open an account within minutes and use gold for savings, so they can start to use their surplus and save in gold. They can make or receive global payments instantly, settled, frictionless, and without any FX fees. And as of today, we're launching the BitGold business account, which enables merchants to sell their goods, their services, invoice for their labor or time, and essentially earn gold at a 1% cost. So merchants can now essentially accept credit cards, debit cards, a variety of payment methods which we allow, and basically do all this for a 1% cost.
And what is your selling point to the merchants? Because you want to take on the giants such as PayPal, but they have over 100 million users, and you're at about 830,000 or so. What is the game plan to increase the user base?
Yeah, so we launched in May of 2015. We already have close to 1 million users and close to $2 billion on the platform. We're actually growing a lot faster than PayPal did when it launched. I think the reason for that is that we're really not using currency. We're using gold, which is a global medium. Gold is very well understood. If you take a look at global currency today, if a Martian was to land on our planet, he'd say, why do we have 140 different currencies? Does that make sense in a globalized economy with free trade? And if you take a step back and you say, well, there's about 4 billion people on the planet, that gold is essentially the best currency they could have used over the last 30 or 40 years. And so we don't have to go and explain gold to people in Argentina or Peru or even somewhere like Canada or Australia or Brazil. They find our platform and they're more than willing to use gold for everyday payment transactions. Some use it over very short durations, like a few seconds or minutes, just to settle two currency transactions. It's the least expensive way to exchange value. Say you want to move 52 cents from Peru to Denmark. You can't really do that with the banking system. And if you use something like PayPal, you'll be hit with very high FX fees.
But then others would say gold certainly is not immune from fluctuations in the global markets, especially at a time like this when we continue to see volatility across asset classes. What do you do to consumers, merchants who worry about volatility in gold prices?
Yeah, it's a good question. So gold is actually very misunderstood. First, it's not an asset class, it's a currency. It should only be measured against currencies. When you invest in a stock or a bond, you're taking risk. It comes with fiduciary obligations, you have to follow management. When you're investing in a currency or when you're exposing yourself to a currency, you're choosing to use a certain measurement system. If you look at gold, gold always outperforms currencies. There isn't one fiat currency that has underperformed gold. There are cyclical downturns, but say if you look at the US dollar versus gold, which is the world's strongest currency, gold has basically outperformed the US dollar by six times since it was demonetized.